What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you. This is the third time I've attempted to do this recording. The first two times I used Audacity, and they only recorded about 5 minutes of the video, even though I did the full 10 or 11 minutes commentary. So I have been working on this for almost 30 minutes now, just to try to get one commentary for you guys. But beside that, um, I've got a gameplay. This is actually between a good friend of mine, Blake. We work together. We've known each other since we were freshmen here in college. So he's a really good friend of mine. We play a good bit of Madden together. Uh, let's see. I want to say in the last just couple of months, we've probably played 20 or 30 games together. Um, he used to not be into Madden all that much, but I've talked him into it and convinced him to play, and he likes it a lot. And he's actually gotten really competitive. Um, he's gained a lot of skill, and he's actually a player that he can go out and beat a lot of people when he plays online. He's got his own MUT team, and his team itself isn't that great. He just started it, and he's not spending any money on packs or anything, so his team's not the best, but he still manages to find ways to win. So that's good, and he's improving every time we play each other. He's a little bit tougher, and I have to try something different to stop his offense and to try to score on him. Um, but enough about him. He was supposed to do this commentary with me, but he decided The Walking Dead was more important, and I'm only saying that because he says he watches all my videos, and I hope he hears this. And I'm sure when I see him tomorrow or the next day, he's gonna tell me he heard that. But anyways, I've already got a 7-0 lead nearing the end of the first quarter. Trying to make it a two-score game, and if I can do that, I'll feel pretty confident in my abilities to win the game, as I get a nice juke move right there. And I am still not certain how this was not a touchdown. I was a solid yard in the end zone, and they didn't give that to me. But luckily, Aaron Rodgers is able to sneak it in right here. But if he wasn't able to do that, I would have been way more upset with the fact that that wasn't a touchdown on for Starks in the first play. But I ended up getting it anyways. So there's a little less than 5 minutes left in the half, and my goal right now is just to get one more big stop. And if I can do that, I'll feel much more confident in my ability to go on and get the win in this game. As you'll be able to see, and you've been able to see a little bit already, my plan is to get, well, I'll tell you that in a minute. I get a big third down stop right here, and he decides to quarterback sneak with Cam Newton, and he doesn't get it. But I guess that's payback for the touchdown that didn't exist. But this play right here, it's just kind of it indicates what my plan was this whole game. To try to get my run game going, get Eddie Lacy some touches and some carries. He's a good back. Not the fastest, but he falls forward. He's got some decent speed, but he just falls forward, and he keeps the chains going. But right here, he sends a lot of heat, and he actually gets to me. Luckily on this, well, I say luckily, he jumps off sides. I accept a penalty, and I try to toss play. He run commits inside, but his DB still comes down when big hits me and forces me to fumble. So that was literally the worst thing that could have happened. I didn't get my 3 points, and he forces a fumble. But anyways, he's got about 20 seconds left. I'm trying to keep him out of field goal range. Not doing the best job at that, as you can see, as he's just dinking and dunking, just trying to get a field goal. He's got one timeout left. Luckily, I get a drop ball right there, and he calls a screenplay, and I just over pursue it. But luckily, I've got enough guys back deep to come up and make that stop. And he actually ends up completing that pass with no time left, and he's down to the 22 instead of the end zone. So I end up going into the half with a 14-0 lead, and being up 2 scores in the second half. I always feel confident. If I can get one more score, I would feel very confident. But I feel like a thing that I pride myself in is my play calling and just my general whereabouts about Madden and football in general. I've played my whole life, and I've played basically every position except for offensive line. And by doing that, I feel like I learn, and I have learned a lot about how things work, what works best, what doesn't work, um, and in what situations to do what plays and what coverages and stuff like that. And I think that translates well into Madden. I'm not running a man coverage with no one over the top on on 1st and 10. I always play a little soft on first down. Hopefully I can get a stop, and then I'll bring pressure on 2nd and long, 3rd and long, when I know the quarterback's going to sit in the pocket for a while. There's no need to bring pressure if they're going to run a slant play or a toss play, because that's just going to let the defense get behind the offense, and I'll have no one there to stop the ball carrier. But I got a nice little pick six right there after a nice little vertical touchdown. So right now, I feel very confident that I'm going to come out with the victory. 4-possession lead. It's almost the start of the 4th quarter. So right now, I'm just focusing on trying to get a shutout. As he's just gaining his yards, working his way downfield, picking up first downs, and that's something Blake does, and that actually works really well for him. For me, it doesn't work that much because I throw a lot of interceptions that way. If I throw the ball 25 times, I'm going to throw 3 picks. That's just something I do. I try to fit the ball into tight places, or I'll try to throw a ball downfield, and the DB or the safety will come up and get it. But that's just me, and he manages to do a good job of his underneath throws and stuff, and he works really well towards the sideline. And on 3rd and 16, he happens to get an inside release, and he almost picks up the first down, and I get a lucky tackle right there. So I feel like I can still shut him out, hurt his running back. So I've got the ball. I say that he's got the ball. So I'm worried again. I may not get the shutout. And yep, I didn't get the shutout. He gets perfect blocking right there, goes untouched into the end zone. So now I'm down. I'm upset that I didn't get the shutout, but I've still got a 21-point lead. With 5 minutes left. So right now we're just kind of playing to end the game. As he run commits for the 2nd time, and I just hit a receiver that's going downfield, and I get the easy 80-yard touchdown. But if you take away those 2 run commits that he did, in which I was able to throw it to an outside receiver and score, it's a 21-7 game right now, and the game is it's much closer, obviously, and I feel like we would both play the game differently, and it would feel way more stressful and way more hectic than it actually is. But he was just concerned, I was going to try to run the clock out, which is not a bad thought. But when we play against each other, we like to try new things, and if something works for him, he'll tell me what it is, and if something works for me, I'll tell him what it is, and we try to learn and better ourselves. So when we play online, play in MUT and stuff like that, we're able to be better and play better against other people. As I get a nice one-handed interception right here with about 2 minutes and 52 seconds left. So right now I really am trying to just run out the clock, and I'm just trying to get out of here with the win and only giving up 7 points as I take it to the 2-minute warning. I'm not sure why I'm deciding to throw the ball on him. Right there, I just threw it underneath, and the tight end was actually able to get big yards. He got about 18 yards, and I hit him with a quarterback read right there. My receiver just doesn't touch the defensive back, so I'm not able to actually gain anything. And on 3rd and 9, I decided to go with the screenplay, and he actually comes up and makes a nice play, but he doesn't finish the tackle. So I'm able to get the first down, and gonna run the ball one more time, and then why not throw one more screen? And this is exactly why. It gets blown up in the backfield. But that was the end of the game. The score doesn't indicate the closeness of the game. He had 2 run commits in which I was able to score touchdowns. And if you take those out, it's a 2-score game. But this is the end of the video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the sections below, or in the comment section below, and tell me what you did like and what you didn't like. Just anything like that. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll have another video out for you guys in a day or two. So until then, I hope you have a good one, and I'll talk to y'all later.